Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome back to our Insanity Challenge, which where we are doing quite alright so far. Yeah, we survived a few bad tides, some longish droughts, 22 days I think. But the worst is still ahead of us, and there was a massive update, as you may already know if you noticed in my previous video, or if you check the official from the devs that they posted the trailer. And here we have it. We'll be unlocking all of this. Well, maybe not all of it, but a lever would be useful having, and the flow sensor, depth sensor and stuff like that. This will be really interesting, and we will be already using it. Since this is a very young colony, we can start automating right away. We can even be checking the inside of the water storage and then adjusting if we will be running 2-3 pumps or no pumps at all. I will need to figure out all of it. And the science. Yeah, we will need a lot of science. And there is a new... Is there a new metal? No. Okay, so that's only for the iron teeth, I think. Yeah, because they have metal parts now. But instead of that, the folktales are using the paper. Okay. So it's more balanced now. And we even have a light indicator. So yeah, this will be really interesting with all that automation, but focus on what we were doing. I don't want to force it too much. We will work with it. And I'm glad that we didn't build sluice yet, because there is a valve. Sluice doesn't exist anymore. So we need the 400 science to unlock the valve. And we'll be using that, because valve can be automated. And we will be automating it. We can build where it is. Here, the depth sensor. We can have it right here, next to our pumps. Or here, yeah. We'll have it there to checking how deep is this. And when it will go beyond some level, we can connect it to this floodgate. Oh, there is no automation. Maybe because I have not unlocked anything yet. Let's spend 50 cents to just this lever. Because we should be able to automate floodgates. I've seen it with single floodgates. But maybe I need to build the lever first. I know we are short on resources, but let's build one. This is a manual one that you can do manually. We can pin it here, you see, on the left side. We can turn it on and off. We can change the name, so this can be like a floodgates. Or let's do pumps on off. And we can connect pumps to it and automate it. Ah, now we can see, we can automate the double floodgate. So we can connect this floodgate to the depth, what it is, depth sensor. Or later, when this will be gone, we will have just this massive reservoir here. We can connect directly to that valve and be releasing water only when the water down here by our pumps is below a certain level. So yeah, that will be really useful. But now, let's get back to work. We need to produce more gears and more planks. We are missing 2 beavers, apparently. Yeah, we don't have a hauler, nor we do have a forester now. Alright. And I can do the fluid dumps the same way. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff that we can rebuild differently now. Yeah, we are down to 12 beavers, so we need to wait a little bit and we will have more beavers again. Let's lower the workers here in the observatory to down to 1. And maybe, yeah, let's have that hauler. Can we have that? We are still missing 1. Alright, let's pause 1 pump, have a hauler, and two pumps and a hauler will be it. And we need to produce more gears and planks so we can build a few more medium tanks. And yeah, there is a gate now. We can block access depending on like weather. when there is a bad, like, imagine we have a road through here, through this bad tide or whatever. And when there is a bad tide, well, bad water, and when there is a bad tide, we can just stop it. Because we have, where it is, weather station. It can tell us what season it is and send a signal to like that gate and open or close it. So you don't need to anymore delete the roads or stairs if going to a bad tide and you don't want your beavers to get contaminated. You can control it that way. And from now on, I still need to unlock it. I think I was reading that the scavenger flank should be unlocked from the beginning, but maybe that applies only for the iron teeth. Anyways, we have one unemployed, so forester? Or... yeah, forester. Let's open forester. And hopefully soon we will have another lumberjack. And I think we will start moving this way. We can do an irrigation here in the back. Or, yeah, here in the back. In this, like a riverbed, we can do it here. And later when we have explosives, or maybe even with the levees, we can do it here. And irrigate the bigger area. And we can transfer trees here to be more in the center, and this whole area can remain for growing food. Or maybe we can grow even some trees on this side. But this will be easier to do here, so maybe... this will be our water tank storage. Let's do levees here. We can cross on them, and it doesn't need to be that big. Yeah, this is already quite big. Can have fluid dump, not the pump. Fluid dump here. Connection will be closer to the pumps. And on the other side we can grow some trees. And it will be closer to the industry. Later we can build even path through here to have a little bit closer. Yeah, to shorten the distance before we unlock the zip lines. Oh, we have another unemployed. Let's turn on the lumberjack. We can use more logs. Ah, they changed this, so when you have like 0 planks, it is not disappearing from the list. It's staying here. And it says 0. That's a nice addition. Because before, when you used all the resources, they just would disappear from the list. This is much better. And we are not making any planks. Water is looking quite alright. Yeah, 2800 water stored. Let's pause the forester and open the lumber mill. We need more planks. And it's, here we have a lot of logs. Okay, that can remain there for now. And let's have one temporary road here. I don't know if it will be closer. Probably not. But let's have alternative road. Maybe this is closer now to get to the lumber mills than going around. Yeah, it's closer. Okay. It's not pretty, but it works. Let's do it like this. Yeah, terrible road. 400 signs I was saying we need? Yeah, 400 for the valve. Okie dokie. So I want to unlock, and the drought is approaching in 3 days, okay. So I want to unlock depth sensor, that's 200 signs, but we need a scrap metal for that, so no point unlocking it. First we will unlock the scavenger flag then. And we still need smelter. Yeah, and that's another 300 signs. Oh, 2 unemployed, perfect. Let's have one more builder. Let's pause the grill. We can automate the grill now. Yeah, I know, some of you were complaining that most of the time he's not doing anything. I know about it. I tend to forget about him. To pause him. It's okay. We are surviving. We have 1.4 days. Let's open the second lumber mill. And they will be running throughout the drought. I almost said throughout the winter. There is no winter here. Winter was not implemented in this world. Okay, so I still have one more unemployed where we can use it. Let's open that third pump. Do we need it? No, we don't need it. Okay, no third pump for us. Forester. There are just 4 trees that need to be planted. Let's have another builder instead. Oh, yeah. No, let's have 2 builders and 2 workers in observatory. Yeah. And automation, I would like to open resource counter, this one. But we need paper for it. We will get there. And then we can automate even the food production. Like, at least the food processing. But probably, yeah, even the farms. We can even automate farms. For sure. Alright, and the drought is here. And we can see it is 29 days. And we have 14 beavers. We will not grow the population beyond that for the obvious reasons. Let's close this floodgate. This one is fine. So 15 beavers. Let's count 15 beavers. I always forget how we can survive. Alright, we need around 2000 water, so we should be perfectly fine even already now with the storage that we have and the water that we have stored. So no pressure there. Now, what do we want to do? We will not have enough power to make gear. Oh, gears. Storage is full. Okay. Let's pause the gear workshop for a second then. We still have some power. This is good. Keep making planks. We have 2 lumber mills running. They will probably not have all the power. Oh, they have all the power. Okay, nice. So let's keep doing that. We have 530 science, so I want to unlock scavenger flag, that's 250. And we are going to prioritize building these platforms here. So we can get to the ruins. And here we will have... one scavenger flag will be probably enough, but let's make 2. We can always pause one. So that ain't the problem. So let's have 2. The next thing that we need to unlock is a smelter. We can already do that. That's 300 science. That will be 50 planks and 20 metal gears. And we can build it right here. Yeah, we will have it here. It will not be the best, the most efficient, but I don't care. Honestly, we just need to be able to make some metal blocks finally. So that will be it. We can have another large pile close by. This one is for the logs. Or maybe even the small pile. We don't have that much room here. Let's do this for the scrap metal that will be set to obtain. I'm very optimistic that we will have more than one hauler to help us with all of that. Yeah, that's it. We need to start collecting scrap metal. We have 2 builders now. And after they are done with that, with the access to the scrap metal, we are going to do this new irrigation. And we can start planting trees here closer to our industry. We can do, when we will have enough planks, we can do storage here on this area. We can plan a new road that will go like this. And we can make... or maybe not even make a new storage. They will be delivering the logs to this large pile. Yeah, that's for now. That's already enough buildings for our few builders. So I'm not going to add more, even if I wanted to. Because I would like to move probably all this housing and everything, because this will be irrigated area here in this circle approximately. What's this? That's for the planks. Yeah, okay, let's remove that. That's anyways quite far away, and we will not be using this lumber mill anymore. Let's remove it. And storage for planks. We can have somewhere close, would be nice. Even here for now, when we get rid of some of those dead trees. Okay, we are building stairs. Soon we will have an access to the ruins. And we will immediately start collecting the scrap metal. Oh, we have 4 buildings unstaffed. We are down to 12 beavers. Ah, this is because of this. We have our scavengers flags now built. Okay. 1 beaver will start working there. We lost our lumberjacks, unfortunately. What about the builders? Down to 1. Observatory. No, let's keep it. Yeah, well, over it by 1. And I'm going to impose 1 mini watch. Let's go grow the population to 16 beavers. At least we will try to do it. And lower working hours down to 16. Yeah, they were working 18 hours for too long already. And now everything that we need, almost everything, is staffed. And we have our storage for planks completely full. Let's pause one of the lumber mills then. And we need this new pile here for the planks. It's not the best spot, but we will remove it later. It's not that expensive. It's 6 logs. We can afford to lose that later. Let's have the second builder for now then. And we have 40 gears. Maybe we will add another tank. No, let's first spend the gears on the smelter. Yeah, let's do that first. And from tomorrow, yeah. Ah, he was already today or yesterday collecting. We have some 6 scrap metal here. And this will be set up to supply this storage. Okie dokie. Our water tanks are completely full. That's perfect. And we have 1 unstaffed building. Yeah, we dropped to 11. Why is our population not growing? We don't have any children. I hope they didn't break anything in the update. That would be really disappointing. But we don't have any children. Ah, okay. Alright. I was scared for a second. We have 2 kids now. Good. I was honestly scared a little that it is broken. Fortunately, that's not the case. Okay, they are working on this new irrigation. Brilliant. And someone said that probably the depth sensor needs to be built like this, not on the bottom. So maybe in my previous video I was building it wrong. But I don't know, because we were still in a drought, so I will need to test it here. So we can build it here then, later. But we don't even produce metal blocks, so that will need to wait. Let's release some water downstream, shall we? Oh, we are low on logs. Okay, let's pause the lumber mill then. And turn on the forester. Yeah, we are missing some work for us. Yeah, let's have only 1 builder now. I really need that forester. And soon we will need to turn on the grill back again. At least the science is climbing up quite nicely. We already have another 500. So we can unlock the valve. So here we will have 1 valve and levees on top. Perfect. Our box with water will be glorious. The only thing they changed really that you can't now set up the sluice valve that it is called now to stop after certain amount of water was I mean the height of the water was reached or the depth. So now we only have flow limit. So it will be for the best to connect it with the flow rate monitor or a depth sensor or something like that. We will need to figure it out how to automate this properly to not be losing too much water from the reservoir, I would say. But we will get into that as soon as we have metal blocks and more science. Okay, but don't turn on this fluid dump yet. We will start working with it when this will be, of course, finished, and probably only throughout the wet season. Okay, forestry planted all the oaks, it seems. Have him paused and have another lumberjack running instead. And we will need to start making potatoes soon. Soon. Ooh, we have 5 children, so we will have 16 beavers. Can we do something about the well-being? Yeah, contemplation spot. Yeah, we have only one. We should build at least one more with this amount of beavers. So let's have one more. We have only one campfire. So maybe let's have second. Campfire satisfaction is good, but anyways, let's build the second one. Weather Vane. They changed name on some of the decoration, I think. Yeah, it is called now Weather Vane. It was before the wind gauge. Okay. We can unlock the roofs later and do at least some of them on the houses. But not right now. Okay, Mr. Builder, you still working on that? Ah, yeah, you are doing the contemplation spot. Perfect. One unemployed. Let's have a second builder. And then another that will be unemployed will go work as the griller. The grill master for potatoes. Okie dokie, new campfire and new contemplation spot built. Oh, this dried out, yeah. Let's release more water. Or the rest of the water. And we have 15 more days to go. Our water tanks are completely full. Probably don't even need that second pump now, so let's pause it. We have 3 unemployed. So, grill open, forester open, or yeah, let's open the forester. That's still 1 unemployed. What we need most? We need honestly more logs, so maybe I will add another lumberjack to help with it, at least temporary. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have a new lumberjack. Or maybe instead of lumberjack, let's have the second hauler. Yeah, let's have a second hauler. Maybe they will have time now to transfer some of the logs from the lumberjacks. I'm not going to prioritize them as they are not that important or critical. I will keep only my pumps prioritized. And a lumber mill for now, or... No, gear workshop. Yeah, gear workshop is prioritized. And they will be delivering scrap metal, I guess? Yes. Oh, not yet. But they are delivering here for the smelter construction, I think. So we are going to finish these levies here, then these small piles for scrap metal, smelter, and 2 small piles for the metal blocks. That's all prioritized, and then they can resume building this reservoir. Anyways, we don't have that much logs. Maybe this lumberjack, I will prioritize it. Yeah, let's try that. So they chop down more trees. Okay, again, one unemployed. What to do with you? Maybe really that third lumberjack. Yeah, let's do it anyways. And I built it the wrong way. And again, come on. Turn, now. I was too much trigger happy, I guess. Let's have a 3 builders for now, until they build that lumberjack. Okay, this is ready. We will not turn it on yet. And we have that new lumberjack done. Let's pause the forest and keep 3 builders for now. Yeah, it's going much quicker with 3 builders for sure. And we have plenty of trees that are grown up here, so we don't need that forest to be running constantly, I guess. At least not right now. Later when we can spare more workforce, for sure, we can do that. Okay, one more unemployed. What to do with you? Not much right now, really. You know what? Let's go and start making planks again. Yeah, but we are out of power. At least for today. Okay, let's go turbo speed for a while. We are anyways just waiting for the smelter and the storages to be built. Okay, we are out of water. We can pause this one. Pump. We will have forest running again instead of the lumberjack. The logs are up nicely. We are at 260. It's a good stockpile. Smelter, what we are missing? Just a few more scrap metal. Yeah, it's quite far away, so it takes time to build and bring it in. Okay, I think we can pause the grill. Yeah, we can pause the grill right now. We have 2 haulers. Okay. Another farmer. Let's add another farmer for now. We can fill up the storage with the potatoes. Potatoes! Alright, we have a smelter. Now we just need to bring some scrap metal here into these storages. That would be perfect. Let's prioritize them with haulers. Okay, I think I'm going to lower the workers down to 2 and we will start making gears again, as I will want to increase our water storage capacity. Yeah, 2 more tanks would be really nice to have. They are continuing building these levees. That's nice. And we already have some scrap metal here, so we should start making metal blocks, but I don't think we will have enough power for all of it. We are producing currently only 300. Yeah, and this smelter on its own needs 200 beaver power, yeah. So maybe, yeah, we will wait for the wet season. It's just next day, it's here. So let's slow down. And we will need 2 pumpers. So, builders down to 1. Let's stop collecting scrap metal for today. Farmers down to 2. And open the 3 pumps. And what else? Stop making planks or... No, let's just open the smelter. You will get the power very soon. Let's split this. Oh, we are all flooding a little bit. Yeah, I forgot to lower this floodgate. My bad. Yeah, sorry about that, everyone. That wasn't on purpose. And the drought is approaching. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's pause for a while. Pause the forester. Open the 4th pump. And let's prioritize building this water tank. Oh, you don't have a power because they never connected this power shaft. I screwed up. Yeah, let's remove this pile. Prioritize that power shaft and pause the smelter for now. Yeah, I didn't notice at all. I should have first wait for them to finish the power shaft. Okay, it was built. Now let's go back and start working on the metal blocks, please. Perfect. And our pumps, hopefully we'll be able to replenish our stockpile, but I highly doubt that, as we have only 3 days. Let's fill this up, don't forget about it. This needs to be filled up with water. Let's go all the way to the 1.9. Okay, this can overflow a little bit, that's fine. And we have our first metal blocks. Yes, we have 3. And for this valve, we need 5. And the valve will be first thing that we are going to build. And we can have a... No, we don't need the stairs. Let's just extend this road, so they can reach it from the ground level to build it quicker. And we need that grill to be working again soon. But first, let's keep all 4 pumps running. We build that new medium tank. Brilliant. And now let's prioritize the other one. We have just 1 more day. Let's increase working hours to 18. I should have done that at the start, but I forgot. And we have 16 beavers. Completely all adults. So for now, everything will go smoothly. We should have enough gears to finish this another medium tank. But we have just 1 builder, that's the problem. And we have 1,000 signs. Keep collecting that, we will need it. And the drought is here. So let's close the floodgates. 24 days, okay. It's much milder than the last one. Or is it? Wasn't that 26 or 29 days? Doesn't matter, we have a 24-day drought now. I'm going to keep all 4 pumps running for now, so we can quickly fill up our water tanks, and then we can resume to just having only 2 pumps running at a time. And I didn't even have a chance to turn this fully damp on. Okay, we will not do it now. The priority is to have full water tanks. The season was very short, so we don't have really a choice. We need to adapt. If you can't adapt, you will die. That's the thing. We can pause 1 lumberjack and turn on the forest again. And I would like to automatize some of the stuff when we can. We can unlock depth sensor, so let's do it. And let's put it here. I want to check it out. Yeah, I was building it wrong. I was building it on the bottom, and it shouldn't be on the bottom. Okay, so we will be setting this up to like 150. If it is less than 150, we can open this floodgate on. It will go down to 1.8. We can, we'll be able to more precisely control it with the valve, I think, than with the floodgate. Yes, or we can be a bit more aggressive. Let's go, if this is less than 0.5 meters, let's lower this to 1.4 or 1.5, yeah. I don't want to lose too much water. We will need to experiment with it. And we are down to 15 beavers again. So smelter is unstaffed right now. Let's pause it. Planks and gears are priority now, so we will keep working on that. Grill, yeah, we need to turn on grill again. But pumps are priority. We will wait until the water tanks are filled up, and then we can work from there. We can hold now 3500. And let's remove these small tanks, because it is tedious to fill them up and they're quite far away and not efficient at all. So we can hold 3000 water now. And we can build a few more tanks here. Let's prioritize working on those tanks. Ah, yeah, build it. I was thinking like we shouldn't be really building here if I want to grow anything here. But screw that. We will have enough place here to grow, I think. Yeah. Water is important. Let's have all this area that's here. This will be our storage area. I have spoken. It was decided by the stars. Okay, our tanks are mostly full, so let's pause 2 pumps. Let's go just 2 pump operation. Turn on the grill to replenish our food stockpile. I guess we can do it more complicated stuffs with this automation, like for the floodgate, to be lowering it on different heights. I'm not sure. Valve would be much better, I think. Yeah, we can limit the flow and turn it on until this is filled up, and then it will be closed again. Yeah, that will be much easier to work with than the floodgates. But this has a this is a good way to automatize floodgates too. We can use like for this one or for these, so I don't need to manually opening them, with the help of the weather station. That's 300 cents, but I'm not going to unlock it because we need treated planks for it. And there is no way we are going to make treated planks. Okay, let's disconnect this for now because it is not built yet, and I need to release some water down manually for now. Oh, we are down to 13 beavers. That's to be expected. And we are out of power, of course. Alright, what we can unlock next? The grist mill and stuff would be nice, but we are not producing enough power at all. We need those bigger windmills, and for those we will need we will need a paper. So I think paper mill will be better to unlock. Windmill, and then windmill, the large one. That's 1400 times. Yeah, we need to gather a bit more. And then we can have this one geothermal engine that I put here. That could help us a lot, but we need to get there. I think it's time to get there. We have already this path. This is not that far away. Yeah, but we will need platforms. Oh, there are those brambles or thorns or whatever it is. Okay. We just need to get close enough, which is like this. Yeah, it will be expensive. I know I can use bridges, but bridges are expensive too, so it doesn't matter right now. So we will do this. Let's unlock geothermal engine. And then to build a power shaft. Yeah, to save on the resources, we will go by the road, I think, or the areas we can reach quite easily. It will not be nicest, but screw that. And it costs only logs, so. And we need a vertical one, yeah. Planks and gears, we need that. Alright, there are those pesky dead trees everywhere. So we will not... this will be tricky. We can go beneath the platforms, of course. Let's do this. Here we can get up. Here we can get up. And again, and again. And we can go through this river, maybe. And then above this irrigation well that we will have here. Yeah, we will be able to reach here. Of course it will be expensive, but that's the price for the progress. And we can hack the edge here. And that way we don't need to build any scaffolding, stairs or anything else, because we will be able to reach it. We will not be able to reach it here because of the houses, but we can just build the stairs up like this, and then they will be able to reach it. And here we will just go up. Come on, where are you? Up, up, up. Yeah, expensive. Maybe there is a cheaper way to do it, but I don't care that much. And I like how it will look, the industrial look. Here we will go down. Corner, 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 corner. Here. Yeah, we can go straight like this. And we can connect into this lumber mill here. And all of that for extra 400 beaver power. And it is not even finished yet, yeah. We'll go all the way like this. But it needs to be done. We will not be able to reach everywhere. Yeah, let's go like this. The middle one we can't reach, but we will build just one platform to fix that. And here the road. Here we will go up and connect here. All right, that will be a lot. And we need to extend the road down here so they can reach everything. Well, we have only one builder, so he can reach everything. Building unstaffed. Ah yeah, we are down to 12 beavers. So lumberjack and hauling post. Yeah, we lost all the haulers. And while I was planning that power shaft, we lost all the water here. Ah, it's fine, it's fine. Let's fill it up from the reservoir. Yeah, I think we can, yeah, release the rest of the water. And we have one extra medium tank. And what is the builder doing now? Trogoar, what are you doing? Eating, drinking, okay. Next day I will see what he was working on. And we need more planks. Yeah, we are down to 19. I think you can start working on the power shaft. It would be really beneficial to have that extra power. Okay, that will be a lot of planks. But it can't be avoided. And I know, and I'm not going to move industry closer to the steam engine. Steam engine? Geothermal engine. It's not worth it. Okay, what is unstaffed? Yeah, the haulers. That's fine. Grill, pause that again. Logs, we are doing great. Pause the forester. So we have haulers now. And I forgot to turn this fluid dump here. Yeah, the automation will help a lot. That's for sure. We can have a depth sensor here. Let's build it. Let's build those depth sensors where we can. We can't really here because the way this works. That's fine. But I can set up even the alarm. Yeah, 500 science. Should I unlock it? Yeah, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. We will build an alarm system. Just like I was doing in Factory. I never recorded Factory videos, but I was doing, and with my friend, alarm systems to blare when there was some shortage. Especially for the nuclear power fuel. because it happened a few times that my power plants ran out of the fuel. And there was a massive blackout. Yeah, fun times. Okay, we are out of the water. About 10 days to go. Lower the working hours back to 16. And let's have that, the depth sensor and this speaker, please. And one poor builder is doing everything. Oh, we have 2 unemployed. All right, let's have 3 builders now. Let's speed things up with the construction. And that valve, do we have enough metal blocks? We have 15, and I'm going to use 4. Yeah, 4. Okay, so we have enough to build that valve. And our storage with the logs, it seems to be full. So let's pause the lumberjack for a couple of days. He has nothing to do. Instead, have a forester to replant the chopped down trees. And we have a depth sensor. Okay. So if this will be less than, let's say less than 50 or 0.5 meters, we will connect it with this one, but let's change his name. This is Blade Dump 1. So there is a limit of that. Oh, I didn't want to remove it. Yeah, that's the limit that we can put here. Let's have it like that. Yeah, a long name, I don't care. Spatial, non-spatial, I don't know exactly what that means. We will find out. But when this will be online or on, it should start blaring the alarm. Okay, water is gone, pumps are unpaused. Let's make more planks. Another lumber mill running. And builders, are you started working on that power shaft or you are doing something else? Carrying gears, what are you doing? Oh, they are working on this here, okay. Fair enough. Let's go turbo speed for a couple of days. And we are out of haulers again. We will deal without them. Oh, we have 2 injured beavers now. Yeah, a lot of industry is running and we have only 1 medical bed. Let's add another one. And we are struggling with the planks. Yeah, we are out of planks right now. So I prioritize building the dam here. And I let this dry out, unfortunately. But we have... yeah, it wasn't for long. Less than a day. So I prioritized building these levees here. Because we have enough logs, at least for now. And the drought is over. Perfect. Let's bring all the water. So lower the builders down to 1 again. And we need a lumberjack. And let's grow population by 1 again. So we will have maximum 17 beavers. And we need at least 2 pumps to be running. Hopefully this will be a bit longer season, not just 3 days. That would be really nice. Gear workshop can be paused. We have all the gears right now that we can have. Grill. Yeah, we will need a grill again soon. And another flooding. I forgot to open this side gate. That's why. That was just a small flooding, not like the last season. Right, we are pumping water. We are not making food yet. We have 1 unemployed. Just in time. I was going to pause the observatory. But we don't need to. And keep constructing the power shaft. Oh, we have 43 planks. Nice. But only 1 builder now. And you know what? Let's prioritize building this medium tank. We can add another. And we have already 3 kids. So we will have 17 beavers in a couple of days. 2 lumber mills running, 1 unemployed beaver. I want another builder. And another unemployed beaver. Another builder. And then forester or lumberjack, but probably forester. And the drought is approaching, so at day 7, okay, only 7 tempered days or wet days. And we have that valve built. So now, for now, it will be constantly releasing water. We can regulate the flow, nothing else. And let's build this depth sensor, as I would like to automate that valve already. Oh, we are down to 35 raw potatoes. I think we will need to increase the farmers that we have to help with the harvesting. Stop overflowing! Everything is underwater! And we have that new water tank built. Perfect, so we can hold almost 3700 water. We just now need to fill those tanks. I'm increasing working hours for the last day. And I have a feeling this one drought will be a long one. But we will see in less than a day if I'm correct or not. But I have that feeling. Alright, we are kinda out of potatoes, so I'm going to pause the grill and increase the farmers. And that will help them harvest the potatoes. And the drought is here. Let's close the gates. Gates are closed and we have a 29 days. Again, I think we had already 29 days today. So nothing that bad. Planks 71. Gears 16. Yeah, let's pause 1 lumber mill and open the gear workshop. Oh, this is starting to look great. And it will be great. Oh, it seems that this stopped releasing water when it is on, you know, when it is filled up or the same level as it is behind it. Yeah, okay. We'll try to automate it. We have this depth sensor now. Okay, let's call it DPS. That will be our depth sensor. Pumps. DPS, it's definitely not a damage per second. Not in this game. So if this will be lower than 0.4, 0.4, or let's go 0.3, we will connect it to this floodgate for now. Right now the height is at 1.9 and we will be lowering it to 1.4 to release some water. And we will check how that will work. Building is unstaffed. Ah yeah, haulers again. That's fine. And let's remove these last 3 pumps here. Pumps, these 3 small tanks that are furthest away. We'll slowly be removing them and replacing. And they are slowly getting to that geothermal engine. We can even automate this one. Let's have a large pile up here for logs. We will set it to obtain. And we will prioritize it with haulers. And we need that forester again to be running. Okay, where we will get another beaver. Let's pause 1 pump. And have a forester. And let's pause making planks and gears for now. And we focus on gathering logs again. At least for a couple of days. And look at that, we have 3,300 water stored. The progress is unstoppable. And let's keep working 18 hours a day for now. I think I'm going to lower our builders to 2 and have another farmer. As we are kinda can't replenish our stockpile of potatoes. We are eating too much. And this is going really well. Maybe even this season this will be finished in 24 days. Okay, we are still struggling with those potatoes to get up. And we have 3 farmers right now, as I needed another one to send to grill. But we still have enough grilled potatoes, so that's okay. We are not getting hungry, no famine in anytime soon. And the reservoir is still being built up nicely. I prioritize it with the highest priority to make it as quick as possible. This is getting to our threshold, but we can already test it now. Let's increase it to less than 0.55. So we do over the gate. And now it is back to 109, it seems. Alright, so it just opened it and closed. Or no, I have it set up wrongly. Yeah, we need to, not wrongly, but we need to go over like 0.6. That will overflow. It's fine. Okay, as I said before, with the valve it will be much easier to automate it. But we will do that only when this is finished, because we will be filling this whole area up with the water. We will remove all these levees and the old floodgate here. And I will automate these later when we have access to treated planks. We will be using them in a tandem with the weather station. So we will be checking if there's drought, badtide, etc. And we will be adjusting those floodgates according to that. And you hear that? We have an alarm. Yep, it's working. It's less than 0.5. Okay, let's send a beaver there to replenish this irrigation well. And this will be going on continuously until that's replenished, filled up with water again. Yeah, it works as intended. Okay, so spatial when it is, I can hear it a bit better. But only when I'm close to it, so non-spatial. Yeah, I can hear it everywhere, so that's what it means. But it is quieter. But still, I can hear it, so that's good. Wish there was a setting here that I can change the volume. Maybe it is a new one in the settings. Maybe UI volume, I have that one all over. Yep, that's it. Let's have it at 75% now. Okay, so I can hear that alarm clearly. Perfect. Okay, grill can be paused. I want that resource monitor. We need a paper for it first. Damn it. Always something. Always, Wazowski. Should we go for 18 beavers? I'm going to do a quick calc. 18 beavers, water, 50 days maximum. We need 4,000. Alright, we are not that far away from it. So I guess it's time to build a new lodge and lodge in a few more beavers. So as soon as it is built, again, I'm going to pause the mini lodges. And with this, we will be able to have 18 beavers in our colony. Slow and steady, that's the key. We need to be slowly growing up our population. Otherwise, that would be really miserable and we will die very quickly. Okay, we have 2 unemployed. 1 builder. And 1 lumber mill. Yeah, let's go that way. Forester is still not running. I'm going to replace these trees, pine trees, with the oaks. I'm not going to turn this on yet. Only when we grow the population. And I forgot to pause the mini lodges, so let's do that now. The lodge is built. We have currently 17 beavers, but we can have 18. And this is again screaming at me, which is perfect. Because when I'm running in at 30th speed, that's really useful to have alarms like that. Pumps are not working. Let's slow down a little bit. So we have another 2 unemployed. Let's have a forester running. That's 1. And turn on the grill for now. Okay, and now let's turn it back on the 30 speed. So we have 3500 water stored. We have 11 days to go. And the reservoir, I think, will be finished in those 11 days. Okay, we have 3 lumberjacks right now, as we are kind of running out of the logs, thanks to our construction of this reservoir. Let's pause the plank production, as we have 67 planks. That's good for now. And instead, maybe we can make more metal blocks for the future. And 1 more unemployed. Maybe another farmer? No, we have 4 farmers. 2 horse, okay. 3 lumberjacks. Forester is running. We have 17 beavers, that's perfect. Where can we use you? Let's make more science, yeah. Let's do that. Oh, finally, our storage with the potatoes is at 200. So we just needed a few more farmers to help harvesting all of those potatoes that were there. We can pause Forester maybe for now. No, let's keep it running. Yeah, we have 3 lumberjacks doing a job. Sunflower seeds are quite low, but yeah, they're struggling with the harvesting a bit here, as these are almost completely unharvested here, almost all the time. Yeah, we will need more farmers, but for now we are doing just good enough. Let's see the satisfaction, how it is. Yeah, sunflower seeds, it's okay. And we will be out of the drought very soon, and this will not be finished, but we are missing like just a few more blocks. We were struggling with the logs for a couple of days, so that may be the issue. Because it was showing that we have like 50-60 logs, but everything was in the lumberjack, so they needed to travel further away, and the drought is over. So we will start pumping again soon, so we will need to lower the builders. And we need to turn on the grill again, so... Let's have 2 builders. Grill open. Production... Yeah, let's take 1 from the observatory, from the smelter. That's 2 pumps. Let's pause the furthest lumberjack, that's the 3rd pump. Okay. That will work. We will keep 2 builders. Hopefully they will be able to finish this so we can start using it. And 18 working hours. And hopefully this, our mini mega project, will be soon finished. Just a few more logs. Oh, alarm. Okay, okay, yeah. I hear you, it's very useful. I'll tell you that, it's really useful. Okay, just 1 more column needs to be built and we can start filling this up. But, yeah, the drought is approaching already. in 3 days. I don't think we'll be able to finish it, but it will be at least ready for the next season. We have one unemployed. Let's have another builder. Maybe we will be able to pull it off. You even have all the logs that you need close by. Yeah, they are working really hard, but it is a lot of levees that needs to be built. Can pause grill, have fort builder. Yep, they finished it, it seems. All right, let's open this floodgate for now completely. I'm not going to demolish it yet, just in case I screwed up something. Let's just fill it up first. Look at that, how it is filling up. Oh, it is releasing a lot of water. Okay, we can automate this with the DPS pump. All right. Flow limit on. Flow limit unlimited. No. Reaction speed 100%. Flow limit will be at 1 when it is on, and when it is off it will be 0.5 or completely closed. Okay, let's see. If we do the threshold like it is lower than a 185, it will be opening. Otherwise, it will be closed. Let's try it that way. I expect some flooding to happen, but we can always adjust. This is still being filled up. Okay, it stopped releasing water. Now it is open. It is releasing water. All right. I think this will work nicely. We will even be able to stop this or close this floodgate completely and not be wasting any water. Yeah, we lost the power generation right now as all the water flow is going here into our reservoir, and we may overflow from this side. Yeah, we are overflowing a little. That's okay. The drought is starting. We are just missing one levee block, and we have 28 days. So that's only 1 day lower than we had last time. So nothing terrible, really. We have something unstaffed. Ah, yeah, the lumberjack. That's okay. Let's pause it. Let's keep at least one running. This is filled up, and now this should be constantly refilling according to this setting. So when it drops below 185, it will fill up again from the reservoir. I like it. That's awesome. You see that it is releasing water? Maybe we can lower the flow limit to like 0.5 to stop overflowing, because we could have seen that it was too much and it overflowed. We will tinker with it and we will deal with it a little bit better. Maybe we can lower this to like 1.8 so we have more breathing room there, so it will not just straight away overflow. But I already like it a lot. Okay, how we are doing with the rest? We have plenty of potatoes now stored. That's great to see. We have 17 beavers, 460 grilled potatoes. And now for the builders. Oh, we have 4 builders still. Okay. Let's prioritize building all these power shafts. I mean, highest priority. Okay, that's mostly just logs. There are a few planks and a few gears that will need to be built. And they already done the geothermal engine. Oh, but it will not work because it is flooded. Ah, I didn't thought about that. Okay, so this will be a bit harder. Well, harder. More expensive and harder. because there are those pine trees around. How we are going to remove them? Because these bad water usually don't evaporate throughout the bad season. Alright, and we have a bad water sources here. Let's check. We have 2 bad water sources here. We can block these first. I wasn't paying really attention, but we are getting bad water from up here that is going down. I guess, yeah. And then we are getting more bad water from this area, but we can push it outside of the map here. So what we need to do here is build few levees to block this channel and that channel, yeah, because that one leads down here. So we need to block these 2. This one, that one. That's for these 2 bad water sources, and then it should be pushed outside of the map. And this is working only throughout the Badtide. So we will need to deal with it differently. That will be more trickier. And here this... Yeah, I think... Yeah, this is definitely overflowing too and releasing bad water down here. Alright. So I wanted to put that geothermal engine in difficult location, but I didn't know that this is so difficult like this. Okay, so we will need to get up here first and build another platform, levees there. Fortunately, we have already this road here, and maybe we can work with some zip lines. No, they are quite expensive, and anyways, we will need to travel there as they don't work like, you know, tubeways. So we still need to get there first and build a station, and then we can connect them. Anyways, let's do it the old-fashioned way. We will go with a lot of stairs to get up here. A lot of stairs, lots of platforms. And this will be our new goal, to get rid of the bad water. And when we close this one, it should push this way to this crater. And... hopefully not this way, yeah. But we can block this too, just in case. Like here. Yeah, instead of these stairs, let's build the levees there. We'll do this. And that way we should be able to drain this or evaporate it throughout the drought. And it will only flood when there will be a bad tide, but we can deal with that. When a bad tide happens, we will build a channel here. The problem is that I'm trying to solve now is to not contaminate by beavers, because we need to get on the level where these dead trees are, because they are blocking our construction. So we want to get down here, remove those dead trees around at least the geothermal engine, so we can build levees around it. And we can take that relic, when we will be there already. And yeah, we don't need to do anything else really. We will just build the levees around this, so it is not getting flooded with the bad water. And then when the bad tide happens, this can flow. And the bad water will go just through this channel and outside map, like usual. So yeah. So we don't need to really prioritize all this power shaft, as it will not work anytime soon. We are going to instead prioritize building these levees, these stairs with the platforms that lead up here, these levees, and then levees here and levees here. We just need to build a road there. Yeah. Not that difficult, just one stairs. This will be much easier to reach. And then we can continue with the road like this. Yeah, this will be quite straightforward. The other one, going up here, we will need a lot of planks, which we currently don't have. So we better start producing more planks again, but we have 2 unstaffed positions. Yeah. Our haulers. Let's over the farmers. Let's pause this farmhouse for now. Let's keep only that one running, so we have our haulers back. Lower the builders to 2. And let's start producing planks. So we have forester, lumberjack. Yeah. Let's send the other one to make planks too. Okay. And that will be all for today. So we finally have our reservoir built. And it is even automated. So this should be filled up with water constantly as long as we have water in our reservoir. So that's perfect. And it is working well. So I think we can remove these levees together with the floodgate. We don't need it anymore. Yeah, I will keep this path. No, we don't need this path at all. Because it is inaccessible and we have other paths to get up there if we need to. So this is all gone. Perfect. So that's it. So next time we will be continuing working on the power shaft and getting rid of the bad water. At least pushing it outside of the map for now. We will be enclosing them later. And of course we need to grow the population. So in the next episode we will go up to 20 beavers. That will be the goal and get that geothermal engine running. So that will be all. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and push that like button. And I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye.